Hello, it's been a good hot minute since I've been on here. Life has been kind of busy, but I have an exciting message for you today and one that's really been resonating with me. So I hope you enjoy. So today's video is called Contribute Effort, Monotask, and Stop Keeping Tabs. These 3 tips have been so helpful in my life lately. They have been giving me so much energy, so much vitality, and just helping to bring out more productivity, more inspiration to do things in my life. So let's start off with number 1, contributing effort. Have you ever had a moment where you feel like it's really hard to feel motivated? It's hard to get yourself moving. You just kind of feel like you're on the brink of self-sabotaging, whether it be binge eating or just doom scrolling, whatever it is. In these moments, now there are many reasons why we can feel this way. Sometimes it's burnout, sometimes we're just going through a hard time in life. So only take this advice if it resonates with you, but if it doesn't, that's completely fine too. When you're in these moments, start to contribute effort. I find this to be sometimes a really good way to take my focus off of the self-sabotage and to get me back on track again. It's kind of like when you go into that state, you go into an unconscious state where you go into autopilot. You just start seeking the dopamine, and we all know that. We've all been there, and it's a bit dangerous to get there because it's kind of hard to control yourself, and sometimes we do go there, and that's fine. We can come back from it, but sometimes it helps to come back into a conscious state of mind, start becoming present with your body again, and start putting in effort. So this actually happened to me recently. I had a stressful day. I just got home and I was just tired. I had even taken a nap and I just still felt burnt out. I just wanted to not do anything. I was on the verge of self-sabotage with my diet. And so what I did, I thought I'm just gonna kind of make this into a game. So it was time to make dinner. It's like, okay, I really feel like snacking right now. I feel like eating. So I'm gonna allow myself to, but I'm going to make it as beautiful as I can. I just started kind of like playing pretend, like those Instagram videos that you see where they make everything look so pretty. I pulled out the bowl, I measured out my portions, and keep in mind, I'm burnt out at this point, but as I'm doing it, there's some life coming back, some light coming back to life in me, and I'm starting to get excited about the process again, the process of just bringing something to life and making something so beautiful. And I started to enjoy the process of cooking, of preparing that meal, where I could have just grabbed snacks from the pantry and started eating them. I probably wouldn't feel great after. Where in this case, I put in effort. I started contributing effort to put the meal together, prepare the ingredients, make it beautiful, one step at a time. It's like an artwork. So when you put effort into creating something and you actually try, it's that effort that it brings us happiness. We get a lot of fulfillment from that because it's a genuine effort, because we are proud of our work. When I looked at my meal when I was done, the cravings to self-sabotage, they really went down, and actually I felt even more inspired to do more. And I wanted to go and make a tea. I wanted to go do my chores. And I even got inspiration for this video. Sometimes I can really help you. So try that. Contribute effort. Be a little bit inconvenient in your life. And by that I mean take the time to slow down, take some extra steps to make your life more peaceful in the long run. Another habit I do sometimes is When I'm in the shower, I'll grab my clothes, fold them in a neat pile, and have them waiting for me so that when I'm out of the shower, they just look so neat, like if I'm in a hotel. I'm not saying you have to do this, but it's little things like this. What works for you in your life where you can be a little inconvenient for the sake of creating a more peaceful life in the longer term? It can be things like when you get out of your car, I like to walk over to the other side of the door, open it, because it just puts more ease in my nervous system, and I grab the items neatly, keeping your space neat, whatever it is for you. Contribute effort in the smallest ways possible. If it's your occupation, give 100% in everything that you do, because you're going to create so much more fulfillment in the long run. Now let's go to the second part that I mentioned in this video, which is to monotask. So this is going to help prevent burnout. Monotasking is something I've really been practicing lately, and I'm so grateful for it. Sometimes it's a discipline, because I feel like when I'm in the middle of a burnout cycle, or I've been in go mode all the time, I don't want to monotask. I feel like I'm falling behind. And that's just a normal result of being in that hurried, fast pace and in that stressed state of mind. When you're in a stressed state of mind, you tend to move faster, you tend to heat up. And that can be a good thing at times, but if you're like this all the time, you're gonna burn out really fast. So try to make it a discipline to monotask. Here's one of the changes that I made. I would, every time I would eat my meals, I would also be logging calories on the phone. And then with that, I'd see notifications popping up and replying to them, monotasking. And so it just feels yucky. Sometimes I would end up just feeling burnt out, unmotivated after, or even want to keep on eating and overeat after. So now I make it a habit to do my best when I can. If it's time to eat, put the phone down. It can wait. Tracking calories can wait. Answering notifications can wait. And I'll even close my eyes, just feel the sensations, taste the flavors of the food in my mouth as I do that. And boy, it slows my nervous system down. I can feel my heart rate slowing. I can feel myself relaxing. It's so much easier to be present and in the moment. If you're one of those people who feels like you're afraid you're gonna fall behind if you monotask, believe me, I'm exactly the same way. But personally, I think it puts you levels and levels ahead when you monotask, because here's another beautiful fruit that comes from it that I found surprising. When I monotask, it really brings to the light what deserves my prioritization and energy. You will find that if you monotask, you are going to have less time for other things. So it makes you very aware. Where is my time and energy being spent? What things can I cut out? Maybe today I didn't get X, Y, and Z done. So tomorrow I actually want to prioritize those things over the other things. The best part is you have the energy for them. You have the passion, the excitement, and there's going to be a lot less forcing involved. You're going to have more willingness to want to do those things if you just monotask. Initially, when starting to monotask, it might make some sacrifices and realize, wow, this day goes by really fast, and if I do it this way, I can't get everything done. But you will start to realize the quality of any task I do, no matter what it is that I choose to do, it goes up, the richness of life goes up, and then you kind of chillax and realize, I don't have to do everything. This is like a common lie we tell ourselves. We have to do everything. We have to get it all done. No, you don't. Your energy is so precious. It's so valuable. No matter where you spend it, you can create something so beautiful. You can create so much fruit. And that fruit alone is so fulfilling. I promise you, All those other things you didn't get to get done, they won't matter when you know that you've created a beautiful piece of artwork in your life. And in the long term, if you want to change what those focuses are, you always can. You have the choice to say, I choose to prioritize this today because this is more important to me. Trust me, it works. And last step, keeping tabs. This one's a bit of a random one, but it ties in as well. So keeping tabs is, it's just a really big energy drainer when you're just tracking like a comparison. What are they doing versus what am I doing? Why is my life more stressful than their lives? Or what is this and that? Like, who cares? Look, we've all got stress. Don't forget that you're not the only one in the world who's dealing with hard things. We all are. And trying to compare yourself, even if you think that you're taking more of a load than someone else, or you think that they've got it better than you, it does not matter. Because at the end of the day, all you can control is what you're doing. And so if you really want to stop leaking all of your energy, just start focusing on yourself. Who cares what someone does or doesn't do, whether it's fair or whether it's not? That's not even in my scope of consciousness. It's not even in my realm. I'm just gonna focus on what I can do with the energy that I have. I have a lot of energy today, so I'm gonna do more. Like with my husband, when I have a lot of energy, I just love to help out and I don't want anything in return. I'll do things for him. I'll pick up the slack wherever it needs to be picked up. And I know this, not everyone may agree with me, but I don't care. It's an overflow of energy. If I don't have energy that day, then I'm not gonna force myself to do things. But if I have the energy and it's in my heart, don't withhold that, because it's fruitful. Like, you do something, you do a favor, you help somebody out, you feel so good in the end, so it just pours right back into you. It gives you even more energy and more happiness. When you give without the expectation of receiving anything back, oh my gosh, it fills up the energy that you think that you're so afraid to lose. Give freely. The Bible talks about this in the Bible. In Proverbs, I forget where it's at, but there's a verse about giving free and you have more. Your heart is so full. Stop gatekeeping. Stop holding things in. There's nothing to lose. You only gain when you give freely. So that was my quick message today. I hope you have all enjoyed. Just to recap, contribute effort when you can. Be inconvenient, put in effort to bring something to life, to create, to do whatever it is that you're doing. Monotask. Let's cut burnout, guys. We're in a generation where multitasking is very easy to do. So when you get the chance, pull your focus back and try to just bring your focus on one thing at a time. Slow it down. And last, stop keeping tabs. I know it's not always easy to do, but if you have an abundance of energy, of love in your heart, give it away. Don't expect anything back, and I promise you it will return to you greatly. Well, thank you for listening if you made it this far ahead, and I hope you all have a lovely and amazing day. I'll see you soon.